Hello，大家好，老师李老师。所以这个 video 呢是一个 experiment，不算是 experiment 啦，就是一个 activity，在 lab 里面to aim to activity 6.7 to prepare standard solution，OK，250 cubic centimeter of standard solution of 1.0 molality sodium carbonate。我们就是这个 experiment 呢，就是要准备sodium carbonate 的 standard solution material distilled water solid sodium carbonate apparatus electronic balance filter funnel， 然后这个很重要啦，所以我们250是 refer to 我们选的 volumetric flask 的那个 size 啦，250给 dropper wash water。然后过后我们准备250 cubic centimeter 的 beaker， 然后最后是 class root。procedure。So step one， 好像之前在老师的另外一个 video 讲过，我们先要算to determine the mass of the sodium carbonate needed. So how to calculate? We are using the formula N equal to mv over 1000。所以这个 formula 你们要背起来。N is number of mole， 所以我们先算它的 number of mole。M molality， 所以是 1.0， 我们写下去。然后 V 是 volume 250，给最后呢乘起来，然后你就拿到 0.25 mole。然后好像我讲的 electronic balance 呢，我们不能量那个mole 啦，我们可以量的是gram 或者是 gram， 所以呢我们就要把这个 mole 换去 gram。OK， 有 mole 我们就乘什么呢？乘 sodium carbonate 的 molar mass， 所以我们就乘这个啦。OK， 自己算一下啦，跟老师之前的 nota 是一样然后就拿到 26.5 gram。所以这个东西呢，我们就要去量咯，就用 electronic balance 来量这个 26.5 gram 的 sodium carbonate solid sodium carbonate。OK， 然后下面也是 procedure 在你的 buku nota 里面你的 notes 里面，你的 module， 然后这个老师是有给图画，我们也在看过了。OK， 所以现在我们就看 video， 看我们怎样子做这个 experiment
After calculating the mass of solute that you need, you can then weigh this into a weighing boat using a top pan balance. You should use
26.5
an
啦，
appropriate
这里
balance, probably 1 to 2 or 3
比如啦，
decimal
加啦。
places. After weighing, the solute can then be transferred into a glass beaker. And it's important to make sure that all of the solute is transferred, and to do this you should rinse the weighing boat with distilled water.
这个我们在学校做
You now need to ensure that all of the solute has been dissolved in distilled water, so you should add more water if required, and you should swirl the solution. You may also need to use a glass stirring rod. If you need to And once you're happy that all of the solute has dissolved, you can transfer your solution into a volumetric flask using a glass funnel. Take care not to spill any solution, because if you do so, you will have to start the whole process again. Now it's vital to rinse the beaker to ensure that none of your original solution is left behind. You will be required to do this a number of times, and if you're not sure what the guidelines from your teacher are, ask how many times you should do this. In any case, it should be 2 or 3 times. And having rinsed the beaker, it's also important to rinse the glass funnel to make sure that none of the original solution is left in there either. Once you're happy with the rinsing, you can remove the funnel and place a stopper into the volumetric flask. And gently shaking the flask at this stage ensures that all of the solute is in solution, and is easier to do than when the flask has been topped up with water. And now we're ready to fill the flask up to the line. This can be done using distilled water from a wash bottle. As you get closer to the line, it's important to take great care, because if you overshoot, you'll have to start the whole thing again. When you're within a couple of centimeters of the line, make sure you're viewing at eye level and add the water very slowly in small portions until the bottom of the meniscus is touching the line. You may want to use a dropping pipette at this stage if you're a little nervous. And here you can see that the bottom of the meniscus is touching the line, so we've filled the flask to the correct level. Once the solution is made up, it should be stored with the stopper firmly in place. And before using the solution, you must ensure that it is homogeneous, which can be done by gently inverting and shaking the flask. We now have a standard solution which is ready to be used in a titration.
OK，一个很好的 video，很清楚的 video，very good 啊。OK，所以discussion，诶，这个答案在下面啦，我们打下去先。OK，why must the beaker and the filter funnel is rinsed with distilled water to ensure all the sodium carbonate residues stuck to the wall of the beaker and the filter funnel has been transferred to the volumetry flask？ 就是我们倒的时候啊，我们可能还有渣在那些 beaker 跟那个 filter funnel 那边，所以我们就要 rinse with 那个 distilled water 咯，就把它溶啊，我们讲就把它全部东西呢都放进去 volumetry flask 里面。第二 ，why must all the remaining solution be transferred into the volumetry flask so that the prepared standard solution has the exact concentration at the concentration of the solution that would be prepared. OK， 所以我们最主要是我们要很准的一个 concentration 不然的话就算少一点的话，它都会跑一点点的How can you ensure that the meniscus level align with the calibration mark of the volumetry flask 这个很重要OK， 所以它的答案是 make sure that the eye level is at the observed meniscus level。所以如果你发现老师是会蹲下来，然后一定要 eye level 了，看那个volumetry flask 那个 meniscus level 的时候。Why does the volumetry flask need to be closed after the standard solution is prepared? To prevent evaporating of water from happening, that will change the concentration of the prepared standard solution. OK， 所以这些是一些答案一些问题可能会问的考试的时候。OK， 所以应该就是这样子啦我们在下一个 video 我们就准备用另外一个方法来准备 standard solution。OK， that's all for this video. Thank you. Bye bye.